All right, thank you. I'm just going to jump right in because I know we don't have that long of a time. My first question is, how would you describe Sistas to people who haven't seen the show?
I'll start. I would describe Sistas as a coming of age story about four Black women who deal with life in millennial Atlanta, dealing with the laughing, loving, healing pain that comes from being Black and human and American.
That's good. Well, since you started, I can go ahead with your character, Maurice. Fans seem to have like a love-hate relationship with him. What can we expect from him in the next 2 episodes?
Man, Maurice is someone who's been, I think, pretty consistent. Maurice wants to help, and he may not have the most universal way of doing so. Mm-hmm. But he always does things from love. I don't know if it seems loving, but he does it from love. And I think that you can just expect Maurice growing, just like everybody else, learning about himself and trying to help people, but learning in trying to help people that he's the one that needs help.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Brian. Trinity. Everyone also loves Preston's relationship with Danny. How would you describe that relationship like your own? Did you take from your own relationship and bring it to the show?
I honestly, I didn't, because my own personal relationship is that of a Black man and a Black woman, whereas with Preston and Danny, it's my portrayal of a white man and a Black woman. So I try to take myself out of it as much as possible, just to kind of let that story play out as it's supposed to, as someone who has no experience whatsoever with Black culture or with a Black woman, such as Preston has. And I think that's the best way for me to do that, and for me to separate myself from Preston as much as possible.
Was that a big challenge for you?
Honestly, it was. And I feel like my portrayal of a white man is probably one of the more difficult roles I will face, because it's something I've never really considered myself having experience as.
Okay, well, thank you. Anthony, there's a lot of mystery surrounding Calvin. Will we see that develop in the next couple episodes?
Absolutely. It's so funny when you think one thing. We were talking about this in the last interview. When you think one thing, like, we go a different direction, and that's what keeps people coming back to watch. And Calvin is no different. You know, one minute you think one thing and you got him figured out, and the next it's like, one minute you hate him, the next minute you're like, oh man, I really feel for him. And, you know, people start switching up sides and stuff. So yeah, Calvin, you're going to see some changes, but, you know, Calvin at the heart of it still is a loving individual who really, truly cares and respects Sabrina.
Okay. And this question is for anyone who wants to answer. If you could swap characters with anyone on the show, who would it be?
I'll go first. I would swap places with and play the character of Gary, just because playing the role of Preston and having so many fans adore the character you play, I would love the experience of playing someone the complete opposite of that. I mean, Gary catches so much flack and rightfully so, for some of the things that have taken place throughout the first 2 seasons. I would love to be able to take on something like that, in which I feel like Cheeto does an awesome job of doing, because he's the complete opposite of what Gary is.
Yeah. Who's going to blow? This is my last question because we have about 2 minutes left. Who's going to blow people away in the final episode?
A lot of people.
Everybody. I was just about to say everybody.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Can you give me anything we can look forward to?
Sex.
Everything.
Okay, I'll take that one. And I'll let it be. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day and have some good interviews. I appreciate you all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.